Welcome back to Closing Bell on the 22nd of February 2021. Today I want to cover three key things. What's happened to everybody's portfolio, the timeline step by step from the morning till the night, what's happened, and finally what will I do for this week onwards to cover myself for this fall, and what should I be expecting for the week. So these three key things. So firstly, I want to begin by saying that the market has been absolutely rotten. Okay, the VIX is at 23, but honestly it feels like 35 to 40. The Nasdaq dropped so bad, so hard, that everybody lost a lot of money. So if you look at your portfolio, you feel really bad, really rotten. You just want my point of view. Let me share with you, I am in the same boat as you, as every other investor as well, who's holding long-term good quality stocks are feeling the same. Look, Jason DeBolt on Twitter just tweeted on Closing Bell saying that he's down $1 million. So Jason DeBolt is one of the biggest Tesla investor, retired at the age of 38, 39 a couple of weeks ago, and he's down paper loss because you're not sold out anything. Me personally, my FU portfolio, which is my biggest holding portfolio, is down about £8,000. That's a lot of money. And also my family, my kids and all, even my eToro account is down 5%. It's one of the worst fall ever. It's worse than the ones during this election, and it's worse than the one that was in January. So it's all paper loss. The VIX is still there. What's going to happen all the week? But let me take to you timeline step by step what's really happened, okay, in my personal humble point of view. So the market last night on the Sunday started a crypto falling, okay? Bitcoin hit 60, it started retracting to 55, 54, and when the market opened, it pulled back and back. It was hit as low as about 47, 48, 49, that's where crypto was. So I started thinking it's just going to be a crypto market volatility. And then the Chinese opened on a negative because the Chinese came out defensive or offensive stance, saying that we are not going to do a deal. We're not going to do the deal with Donald Trump previously. We want something new. We want to scrap it, start a new sheet. But they went in quite offensive. So the Chinese market was down, and then the UK market was down because there was news at 7 today that our Prime Minister was going to release about the unlocking down, whether he's going to be promising a huge unlocking to get economy running. So that was uncertainty that would push the European market down, because every other European country are watching what UK is doing. And then when the US market opened, it started high VIX, started dropping, and it got worse and worse and worse towards the closing bell. So it's basically treasury yield is going up, bond yield is going up, it's lifting the Dow up. So when it lifts the Dow, the airlines and oil stocks are doing really well. So some of the airline stocks are double-digit gains. The oil market is improving. The oil is about $62 just now, and some anticipate that it might hit $72 in the next week or two on oil recovery, because if country starts unlocking down with the decline of the US COVID-19 cases and also European, things might get better. I mean, that's good news, really, is it? I mean, we all feel bad about losing money for the stocks, but it's good that the COVID is going away. We need to remember the element that we're all stuck in here in our houses for one very bad reason, and soon most of us will get vaccinated like in Israel and start going out there. So be positive about it. So what will I do next? What will I do tomorrow? So one thing that I want to do is oil, okay? Oil, look at this chart by Funstrat here. He made a very good point. I know I don't invest in oil. I believe in EV. I believe in the next generation of sustainability. But oil has got a huge gap between the FANG stocks, the growth stocks, and is lower than banks and other sectors involved. So personally, I think I've shouted this a few times. You know, I would go and buy XLE or OIH, which is oil index, or PMO. Tomorrow I'm going to start buying more premium oil. I sold premium oil around about 22, 23, but I think I'm going to buy back in. I want to ride the oil momentum from 62 up to 68, okay? 60 to 68, then I'll let it go, and then use the money to top up my top three again. Why do I say 68? So folks are expecting oil to hit 70 at some point. So I'll buy oil-related stocks, oil-related ETF, and ride it all the way to 66, 67, and see how high you go, and then let go before it hits the peak, and then starts rotating all to my top three stocks like my Tesla, AMD, Nvidia, Fiverr, Upwork, and all these great stocks that I own. Same, that's what I would think for your top three stocks as well. So that's what I will do, that's what I would think. But if you guys out there may be short on cash, some folks may have deployed all the cash out, what do? There's nothing wrong with taking healthy profits. Take some companies, like for example today, I took profits off the likes of my Sony stocks. I took Sony stocks off. I sold all my Sony stocks at good profit. They were down a bit. I took my Palantir stocks, they were up 30 bucks. I healthy 15-18% profit. I took profit preparing for this, and it's all right taking healthy profits if you want, and then rotate into something and swing it. Think about it, it looks really bad, but it's a healthy day to buy. Look, Tesla's at about 712, Fiverr is about 290, and Upwork's about 51. I'm sure you got a lot of stock. Twilio is down, CrowdStrike's down, every Shopify is down, SEA is down like 11-12%, PayPal is down, Square is down. Aren't this all the stock that you wanted to buy, you were wishing for? Please give me the crash, please give me the correction. There you are, you presented the case. So I hope you guys are taking advantage of the cash that you stored aside to buy these good quality stocks. But if you're still holding those high speculative play, high spec stocks, I really cannot comment, because I've already shouted out about 3 to 4 weeks ago that it's time to let go of your high spec stocks. It's time to just buy more quality companies on the dip, because at the end of the day, me and you retail investors, our cash will come to a point where it hits a limit. Unless we side hustle, there's only so much you can work. I work like 20 hours a day. There's only so much money you can bring in, unless you're trying to sell ice creams to kids. That's a whole different story. But the big question that I still cannot answer is it time to rotate into recovery stocks? That's something I want to watch. I'm going to try oil first, get the gains, and transfer over the gains over to my top 3 stocks. But for other recovery stocks, I'm still watching, I'm still gauging. So we only can take a step at a time. We cannot jump the gun too quickly. So this is me. This is my 7 minutes up. I hope you find it useful. Please leave a comment below. I'll try my best to answer everybody's question from today to tomorrow, until the next closing bell, obviously. So take care, goodbye, and have a good day. And wait a minute, you guys must be asking, where am I? I'm in my living room because my kids are sleeping next door and across to my office. I think I've been talking too much lately, and they're back in school now, so I best keep my voice down, especially when I do my closing bell late at night. So all the best, guys. Take care, have a good day, see you tomorrow.